The name of the program is Bachelor of Science for third year, subject Botany, semester 5th, course code BOC 107, course title is Microbiology and Plant Pathology. Title of the unit, Plant Disease Management, module name, Physical System for Disease Management. This is the outline, Introduction to Physical System for Disease Management and different physical methods for disease management. Learning outcome, it introduces the physical system for disease management and explains the different physical system for disease management. Introduction. The physical agents most commonly used in controlling plant disease are temperature, that is low temperature or high temperature. Along with that, dry air, unfavorable light wavelengths and different types of radiations are also included. With some crops, cultivation in glass or plastic greenhouses provide physical barrier to pathogens and protect the crop for some diseases. Similarly, plastic or net covering of row crops may protect the crop from infection by preventing pathogens of vector from reaching the plants. So these are the various physical methods which are listed out here. First is soil sterilization by heat. Second is hot water treatment of propagative organs. Third is hot air treatment of storage organs. Fourth is control by eliminating certain light wavelengths. Fifth is drying stored grains and fruit. Sixth is a disease control by refrigeration. And seventh is eradication of the parasite. Now we will see each of this method in detail. First one is a soil sterilization by heat. The soil is steam sterilized either in special container into which steam is supplied under pressure or on the greenhouse benches in which steam is piped into and is allowed to diffuse through the soil. At about 50 degrees Celsius, nematodes, some oomycetes, fungi and other water molds are killed. Whereas most plant pathogenic fungi and bacteria along with some worms, slugs, centipedes are also killed at temperature between 60 degree to 70 degrees Celsius. About 82 degrees Celsius, most weeds, the rest of the plant pathogenic bacteria, most plant viruses in plant debris and most of the insects are killed. Heat tolerant seeds of weed or some plant viruses like tobacco mosaic virus are killed at or near the boiling point, that is between 95 to 100 degrees Celsius. A care should be taken that excessively high or prolonged high temperature should be avoided during soil sterilization because such conditions may destroy all normal saprophytic microflora in the soil. Second is the hot water treatment of propagative organs. Here, hot water treatment of certain seeds, bulbs, nursery stock is used to kill any pathogen with which they are infected or which may be present inside seed coats, bulb scale, etc. or which may be present in external surface or wounds. The effectiveness of the method is based on the fact that dormant organ plant organs can withstand high temperatures, then those their respective pathogen can survive for a given time. The temperature of the hot water used and the duration of the treatment vary with different host pathogen combination. For example, loose murt of wheat wherein the seed is kept in hot water at 52 degrees Celsius for 11 minutes, whereas bulb treated for Ditylenchus dipesi are kept at 43 degrees Celsius for 3 hours. Third is hot air treatment for storage organs. Here, treatment of storage organ with warm air, which is also called as curing, removes the surface moisture from their surfaces and hastens the healing of wound, thus preventing their infection by certain weak pathogens. Example, keeping sweet potatoes at 28 to 32 degrees Celsius for 2 weeks helps the wound to heal and prevent infection by rhizopus and soft rotting bacteria. Fourth is the control by eliminating certain light wavelengths. Diseases on greenhouse vegetables caused by some fungi species can be controlled by covering or constructing the greenhouse with a special UV absorbing vinyl film that blocks transmission of light wavelength below 390 nanometer. For example, Alternaria and Botrytis are examples of plant pathogenic fungi that sporulate only when they receive light in the ultraviolet range between or below 360 nanometer. Fifth is drying stored grains and fruits. All grains, legumes and nuts carry with them a variety and number of fungi and bacteria that can cause decay of these organs in the presence of sufficient moisture. Decay can be avoided if seeds and nuts are harvested when properly mature and then allowed to dry in the air or treated with heated air until the moisture content are reduced sufficiently before the storage. Then fleshy fruits such as peaches, strawberries should be harvested later in the day after the dew is gone so as to ensure that the fruit does not carry surface moisture during storage and which may result in decay of the fruit by fungi and bacteria. Sixth is a disease control by refrigeration. Now, refrigeration is probably the most widely used and effective method of controlling post-harvest disease of fleshy plant products. Although low temperature at or slightly above the freezing point do not kill any of the pathogens that may be on or in the plant tissue, but they can inhibit or greatly retard the growth and activities of all such pathogens and thereby reduce the spread of existing infection and the initiation of the new ones. So most perishable fruits and vegetables should be refrigerated as soon as possible after harvest or transported in refrigerated vehicle and kept refrigerated until they are used by the consumers. Seventh is the eradication of the parasite. First is a crop rotation, wherein the crop planted are changed seasonally. Next is the removal of the infected part so that the infection does not spread to the other part of the plant. Third is the elimination of alternate host, wherein there won't be transfer of the pathogen or the disease from one plant to the another. Next is the destruction of the wild host and weeds because they are the one to rapidly spread the disease. And last is the rugging. In the case of the rugging, the plants are at the initial stage of the disease, the plants are removed, especially to eliminate the viral or the any pathogen or the fungal disease. These are the references. Thank you.